So in one of our previous videos, we have seen the qualities of a good Scrum Master, and one such quality is conflict resolver. So a Scrum Master should be having a good conflict resolving quality and help the team progress in a better way whenever possible. So first coming to the conflict. What is this conflict? So you would have heard this particular word in your real life also. Conflict is kind of a disagreement or some kind of an argument also we can tell, which happens between either two people or within a group of people. So basically this conflict can happen due to clashing personalities. So you are working in a Scrum team, and there may be some personalities, there may be different personalities, right? Each one will be having a different personality, and due to some clashing personalities, this can happen, or due to some disagreements on how to approach a task. So disagreements means some people have an alternative way of doing something, an alternative approach to do something. So when these kind of scenario happens, generally a conflict arises. So as a Scrum Master, what you need to understand is how to handle the conflicts. Because handling conflict is very important, and always remember, don't try to avoid conflict. See, we cannot avoid if it is supposed to happen. Here I have just mentioned some steps, some easy steps to follow how to resolve a conflict. First of all, don't ignore conflicts. Conflicts can be healthy also. It can even help the team towards betterment also. So don't avoid them, okay, or don't ignore them. Okay. Actually speaking, in real team, there will be conflicts happening between developer and developer or developer and QA, and that is what shows that they are actively getting involved in the process. If there is no conflict happening within the team, that indicates that either the team is not getting involved actively, or there is less participation from few of the team members, which in turn means there is less transparency within the team. And what a Scrum tells us, we need to always be transparent, as transparency is one of the pillar, right? So always remember to bring that transparency. You don't ignore conflict. That is my point here. Second, now conflict has happened. First, what you need to do is you need to identify or understand what the issue is. For that, what's the next step you should do? You should try to bring all the involved parties together to talk in common forum. Sometimes even retrospective can be used for that, or a separate meeting if the team feels. Also, we can go ahead. It's up to the team, but always as a Scrum Master, you should bring all the involved parties together to talk. Because hearing from one person alone will not give you a better clarity on the issue. So always bring all the involved parties together. Next step is to identify or empower to find a solution. See, it's not the Scrum Master's job to identify a solution for every problem. Scrum Master can suggest some solution, but the Scrum Master should actually empower the team to take a collective solution for which the entire team is in agreement. That means consider you have a conflict arise between three developers, then all the three should be on the same page with the proposed solution. So now in the first four steps itself, we are able to understand that the solution has been found. The step that some people used to miss, which is continuous monitoring. That means as a Scrum Master, you need to continue to monitor if that is going to happen again, or if the proposed solution or some way of working has been followed by the team members or not, and you need to have a follow-up on the conflict. So this is the simple steps for handling a conflict, or I can tell conflict management in the Scrum team. Now you may be thinking, oh, 5 steps you have told. If I want to tell in short, this I found this particular 3 R's strategy, which was like very easy to remember. That means first R stands for recognize the conflict. You need to recognize the conflict as mentioned in step number 2 above. Next, respond to conflict. Always remember, responding to conflict is very important. That means the steps, whatever you are going to take, it should not affect the harmony of the team. That also you need to have in mind. So responding to conflict is also very important step. And finally, resolving the conflict. So how you are resolving the conflict. So these are the 3 simple steps if you want to remember the 3 R's, which stands for recognize the conflict, respond to the conflict, resolve the conflict. Last, this is not a step, just want to add this line which can help you. When we learn to recognize our conflict reactions, every professional can respond in a way that transforms the situation. That means you are resolving conflict between 3 developers or 2 developers and a tester. Then each professional can respond in a different way. They may become emotional, or also they may become aggressive sometimes. So you always should remember that if this as a team, if this is happening, you should always have a forecasted view that what conflict this conflict, what or where it can lead it to. So you should always learn that, and it's a part of continuous learning, and which comes by real experience. But always remember, this conflict should be taken in a healthy way, and it should not affect the existing harmony of the team. So that is also one of the primary points you need to consider when you are managing with conflict in a team. I hope this is useful. Okay, thank you.